Hello everyone, this is Lawrence. 现在要跟你们谈的一个题目就是怎么样面对苦难。Well, I like to share this topic with you because this is what really happened to me and to my family. Recently, I disappeared for almost 1 month because of this 1 month. I stayed in hospital almost half a month with a member of family. It's really so sad as it happened. So not necessary to tell you more in details, but some of you know, some don't. But the topic, the point is that how we can face suffering. I would say suffering is an inevitable part of a human experience. It can happen in many forms of physical pain, emotional distress, and loss, and financial problems, or someone, your loved one died, or very serious sickness. It's quite natural we really desire and hope and expect to avoid and escape suffering, but actually just something happens to the beyond your control that there's no way, because only way you have to face it and go through the suffering. Some of the things that we know it's very important. This is my experience, and one thing that you have to acknowledge and accept. This is first step in facing sufferings, and acknowledge, to understand its presence and accepting it as part of life. Denying or avoiding sufferings only prolong the pain and prevent healing, And by acknowledging and accepting the reality, this really happenings, really sufferings, also we can develop a mindset that allows us to confront it, to face it, the problem. This is one thing that's very important. This is psychological the mindset. And second, seeking support. If suffering is overwhelming, trying to face it alone, it can be very, very big problems, and facing maybe isolation and seeing no hope in the future. So seeking support from loved ones or from friends or from professionals it can really help you to find comfort, guidance, and understanding. So also sharing one's pain with others can who have the same experience, it can produce a sense of connection and empathy. So this is one thing that's very important. And second, I would like to say, practice self-care. Taking care of yourself physically, emotionally, and mentally is so important while facing sufferings. You must know you have to take care of yourself so you can take care of others. Engaging in activities to promote well-being, such as you need to exercise, you need meditation, journeyings, engaging in hobbies and hang out with friends sometimes. It can help you cope with pain more effectively. Prioritizing self-care allows you to build resilience, become tough, maintaining a sense of balance, in this difficult situation. Cultivate resilience is very important. Resilience refers to the ability to bounce back from difficult situation, adapt to challenging situation, building coping mechanism, coping ability. Positive thinking patterns can cultivate a growth mindset. So we need to remember that while suffering may be inevitable, we have the ability to grow stronger through all these experiences. And also we need to find meanings. We may not know why it happened, but it happened. Just don't dwell on thinking that why it happened, asking yourself why it happened. This can actually we can reflect on personal values, setting goals, engaging in activities that are aligned with passion and beliefs and find meanings. So it can transform suffering into more opportunity, another opportunity for personal growth and self-discovery. I like to tell you, when I was in the hospital, I find many other patients even suffering more, serious illness, that actually I find, my situation maybe not so bad. So at that moment, I realize we still need to be so thankful. When something happens, whatever, we need to face the problem. And it's important for a caregiver and for the family members to return to normal life. Something happened in my family up to now, it's almost 1 month. And I find responsibility for caring for family members who is suffering and facing sickness is common for our own lives, to really significantly impacted, so much affected. So we need to understand this. We need to prioritize. We need to take care of ourselves to return to a sense of normalcy, to normal life. So do self-care. This is very important. Okay, anyway.